Good evening, everyone. Welcome to this session. We'll continue with the problem solving session that we were doing yesterday. I hope things are clear, and I hope you are solving, after the session, you are solving similar kind of questions on the same topic. So we'll start with, we'll wait for another 30 seconds and then we'll start with the session. We'll start today's session. So please take 3 minutes to solve this. I have started the timer. Please take 3 minutes to solve the question. Please post your answers. There is one response for option B, that is 4 by 7. Others, please post your answers. Yeah, it's time. Please post your answers. What happened? Others who are solving, please let me know if, what's the problem. Okay. And others? Shweta, Deepthi. Okay. Okay. Shweta, please do it quickly. We'll see how to go about this question. They're saying that a bag contains 15 red balls and 20 black balls. Each ball is numbered either 1 or 2 or 3. There are two color balls, 15 red balls and 20 black balls. There are two colors here in the bag. And they're saying that each ball is numbered 1 or 2 or 3. And 20% of the red balls are numbered 1 and 40% of them are numbered 3. Similarly, among the black balls, 45% are numbered 2 and 30% are numbered 3. A boy picks a ball at random. He wins if the ball is red and numbered 3 or if it is black and numbered 1 or 2. What are the chances of his winnings? So in this case, we need to find out what are the number of balls that are there, number 1, 2 or 3 and what colors. So here they're saying that 20% of the red balls are numbered 1. 20% of the red balls is 15. So 20% of 15 is 3. So 3 balls are numbered 1 and they are red. And then they are saying that, and 40% are numbered, of them are numbered 3. 40% of 15 balls is 6. 6 balls are numbered 3. So they are red balls here. And 20, 40 is 60. Another 40 would be number 2. Number 2 red is 6. So 3 plus 6 is 9. 9 plus 6 is 15. So 15 red balls are accounted here. Similarly, now we'll see the black balls. Similarly, among the black balls, 45% are numbered 2. Number 2 black balls, 45% of 20. That is 9 balls are number 2 and which is black. And 30% are numbered 3. 3 black balls, 30%. 30% of 20 is 3 to the 6. So this is 6. And then 45, 30, 75. So 25% is numbered 1, that is in black balls. So this is 9 plus 6 is 15. There are 20 balls, so 5 would be numbered 1, but they are black. So this is the composition of the balls in this bag. Now we'll see when will the boy win. A boy picks a ball in the random and he wins if the ball is red and numbered 3, or if it is black and numbered 1 or 2. So favorable chances is he wins if the ball is, so they are asking what are the chances of winning. So we need favorable of winning here. Favorable is about winning. So if he wins if the ball is red and numbered 3. Ball is red and number 3, there are 6 balls. And then, or if it is black and numbered 1 or 2. If it is black or numbered 1 or 2. So these balls are 5 plus 9 is 14. So since it is or, so this or this, so we'll add this 14. So out of this, how many balls? 35 balls. If he picks any of these 6 plus 14 balls, that is 20 balls, he would win. So the probability is 20, the favorable outcomes, divided by the total outcomes that are there. So he can pick 35, total 20 plus 15, 35, and favorable is 6 plus 14 is 20. 5 fours are 20, 5 sevens are 35. Probability is 4 by 7. Probability of winning is 4 by 7. The option is B. I hope this is clear. If you have any doubts, please ask. LK, is this clear? Okay. If it's clear, we'll move to the next question then. If you have others, if you have any doubts, please ask. Okay. So we'll move to the next question. So take 2 minutes to solve this question. No, it was there. And this question was picked from previous year's paper only. So take 2 minutes, 3 minutes to solve this question. I hope this is clear now. I've just zoomed it. Fine. Please post your answers. Okay, Priyanka, if the question was not visible, please take another 30 seconds to solve this and post your answer. Okay, there are the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The 5 responses for option A, and we'll see how to go about this question here. For a sports meet, a winner's stand comprising 3 wooden blocks is in the following form. And this is the block. So first person will stand here, second place will stand here, and third place will stand here. There are 6 different colors available to choose from. Each of the 3 wooden blocks is to be painted such that no 2 of them are the same color. So there is no repetition here. In how many different ways can the winner's stand be painted? So there are 6 colors. So for the winner's stand can be placed in 6, and if 1 is used here, then the remaining 5 would be, any 5 can be painted here. And if 1 is painted, 2 is already consumed here. This is 5, 4, 6 into 5 into 4, in which you can paint is 6 into 5 into 4, 6 5 is 30 into 4, 120. The correct answer is option A. I mean, even though this question looks a bit huge, so the answer is simple here, 6 into 5 into 4. I hope this is clear. If anyone has any doubt, please ask and don't hesitate. I mean, the very purpose of conducting live sessions is for people to ask doubts and clear the doubts. So if you have any doubts, please ask. If it's clear, please let me know. I'll move to the next question. Okay. Others, is everything clear? See, if colors are repeated, then what happens is, so if there are if you are using blue color here, if you are allowed to again use blue color, so then the number of possibilities would be 6 into 6 into 6. That would be 6 6 are 36 and 6 36 3 6 3 is 18 19 20 21 216 ways. And since they are not allowed, so you have to you will get only 5 possibilities here, or else in all the boxes there will be 6 possibilities. That's what I've just explained it to Panther. I mean, if there is no repetition, the possibility would be 6, and since you've already used the color here, you cannot use the same color here, so it will be 5, and then 2 colors are already used here, so you would remain, out of 6 you have only 4 colors, so 6 5 4. And if repetition is allowed, it will be 6 All the 6 can be used here. All the 6 can be used here. 6, 6, and 6. 6, 6 are 36, 6 are 216. This is the difference between when the repetition is not allowed and when the repetition is allowed. I hope this is clear. If you have any doubts, please ask about this repetition and not repetition. Without it. Okay. I hope this is clear to everyone. If you have any doubts, please ask. I'll give you another 10 to 15 seconds to ask a doubt. If it's clear, we'll move to the next question. Yes, this is a permutation problem. Okay, then we'll move to the next question. So take 3 minutes to solve this question. It's time. Please post the answers. There is one response for option A. One person has got option A. Others, please post your answers. One has got 16. There are 16 different ways of paying the bill. Others, Panther, Beetle, Priya, Priyanka, Shweta's done, Prajwal, Lohit. Okay, there is. Okay, now there are two people who have got option C. One has got option A. There is quite a variation here. People, if you have got other options like B and D, please post. Or if you have got any other answer, please post it if you have already solved it. Deepthi, Prajwal, Priya, okay. So now three people have got option C. It is 18. So in these kinds of problem, when you are practicing, please spend some time here. Don't give up easily. Things will, somehow you will get that idea of how to solve this. That idea has to flash in your mind. So we'll see how to go about this question here. Suppose you have sufficient amount of rupee currency in three denominations, rupee 1, rupee 10 and 50. So if you can consider this as note or coin, you have sufficient number of 1 rupee coin, 10 rupees coin and 50 rupees coin. And using these denominations, you have to pay the bill of 107. And in how many different ways can you pay the bill? So there is this 1 rupee, 10 rupees and 50 rupees. And they're asking how many ways in which you can pay the bill. Yeah, Dipti, you have to spend some time. You have to read the question and think of this question, and then you have to think about this for at least 5-10 minutes, then you'll get the idea. So now you have to calculate how many notes, how many different ways in which you can pay the bill. One way would be to use 50 rupees, 3 notes, 2 notes, 50 plus 50. So you would, and then you use 7 1 rupee coin. So 50 plus 50 plus 7. This is one way. You'll get 107. So this is how you have to see. You have to think that this is one way. You have used 250 rupees notes and then 7 rupees coin. So I'll just make a table here. 50 rupees note, number of 50 rupees note, number of 10 rupees note or coin, and number of 1 rupee. So how many, for example, let's take in this case, you've considered 250 rupees coin. So here we cannot use any 10 rupees note coin because 50 plus 50 is 100. We have to pay only 107. So we'll have to use 7 1 rupee note. This is one way. This is one way. You are not using any 10 rupees coin. And then when you use 1 rupee coin, sorry, 150 rupees note, then you have different ways of solving it. Now you have left with 67 rupees that you have to pay. 57 rupees. You have to pay this 57 rupees using different ways. How many ways would be there? So now you can use 5 10 rupees coin, or you can use 0 10 rupees coin. So you can use 5 of 10 rupees coin or 0. I'm calculating now the number of ways in which you can calculate. I'll just write this here. So there are 6 different ways. If you use 150 rupees coin, there will be 6 different ways to pay the bill. One way would be to use one coin, 110 rupees, then 50 plus 160, and then the remaining part you can pay it in 1 rupee coin. So another way is use 2, then remaining would be 1 rupee coins. Similarly, use 3 coins, 4, 5, that's all. And then 0. If you don't use any 10 rupees coin, then you have to pay 50 rupees from the one note here. And then the other 57 rupees you have to pay using 1 rupee coin. So this here there will be 57 coins. So totally there will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 ways. I hope this is clear till now. How this is, if you use 2 50 rupees notes, there is only one way in which you can pay. And if you use one 50 rupees note, you have 6 ways. That is 0, you use 0 10 rupee note, you use 1 10 rupee note, you use 2 10 rupee note, you use 3 10 rupees note, or you use 4 10 rupees note, or you use 5 10 rupees note. I hope this is clear. Is this clear till now? If you have any doubts till now, please ask. This would be 47 1 rupee coin, 37 1 rupee coin, 27 1 rupee coin, and then 17 1 rupee coin, and 7 1 rupee coins. These are total 6 ways of doing this. And then, if this is clear, then the last one, if you don't use 50 rupees coin at all, if you use 0 coins, 0 50 rupee notes, then you would have, you can use 10 rupee coin in 11 ways. That is 0 to, you can use 10 rupee coin till 100 rupees, you can pay till using 10 rupees note. So this will have 0, 1, 2, 3. So there will be, you can use 10 coins, 10 notes also, 10 rupees note. So this will be total 1, 2, 3 till 10, 10 plus 1, 11 ways. This will be 11. Null isn't considered. No, you can use, even there can be a case where you don't use any of 50 rupees coin or 10 rupees coin. You can pay just 1 rupee coins. I'm not saying that in all the cases, I mean, you're not using any of the coins. I'm just saying any one of the coin you won't pay. So this is in 10 rupees. Priyanka, please. I mean, I'm not understanding what you're trying to say. So this is 11. In this one, if you are using 0, none of the 50 rupee coin notes, you would have 11 ways. So total would be 11 plus 6 plus 1. Total would be 11 plus 6 plus 1. This is 17 and 18. There are 18 ways in which you can pay the bill. The answer is C. I hope this is clear. I have considered the null here for in this case, the 0 case here. Is this clear? If you have any doubts, anyone, please ask. Okay. I'll just explain once again. So they are saying that suppose you have sufficient amount of rupee currency, you have 1 rupee notes, 10 rupee notes, and 50 rupees note. And then you have to pay the bill of 107 using combination of these three bills, that is these three notes. So we'll consider step by step here. For example, one way to consider is, for example, if I use only 50 rupees notes here. So I would use 250 rupees notes. So total would be 100. And the remaining 7 rupees I have to pay using 1 rupee notes. So the number of ways in which you can pay this way is 1. And then there's no other way. I mean, you cannot use 10 rupee coin, 10 rupee notes in this case. And then when I use only 1 to 50 rupees note. So if I use 150 rupees note, there would be 6 cases. Where in one case you would use no 10 rupee note and you pay all the remaining one, that is 57 rupees. So if you use 50 rupees note, 150 rupees note, the other you have to pay another 57 rupees to make it 107. So all the 57 would be 1 rupee note. Or else if you use one 10 rupee note, you have to pay 47 rupees as 1 rupee note. This is one case. This is second case. This is third case, fourth case, fifth case, and sixth case. So there are 6 ways in which you can pay this. There is one way here in which you can pay the bill using 250 rupees note. And when you don't use any 50 rupees note, there would be 11 ways in which you can pay. For example, if you don't use any 10 rupees note, you can use 107 rupee, or you can use 107 1 rupee note. Then if you use 1 10 rupee note, so you can use 97 rupees you can pay 97 rupees using 1 rupee note. So similarly, there would be 11 ways here. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There are 11 ways, including this 0. There are 11 ways where they don't use any 50 rupees note, but they use 10 rupees note or 1 rupee note. So 11, the total ways is 11 plus 6 plus 1, that is 18. So I hope this is clear. Priyanka, a panther, I am not sure of any other way. This is the most intuitive way. Instead of listing it like this, what you can do is possibility 150 rupees note and rest. Yeah, that is covered here, no? That is covered here. 150 rupee note, 0 10 rupees note, and 57 1 rupee note. That possibility is covered here. So instead of writing all this down separately, you can directly say that, I mean, for 50 rupees note, there is only one way. And if you take 50 one note here, there will be, since there are like 50, if you use 50, there will be 57 rupees left out. 57 can be paid using 5 10 rupee note. So there are 5 plus 1, 6 ways in which you can, 5 plus 1, 6 ways you can repay this. Instead of writing this, you can directly find out this. And once, and then when no 50 rupees note is used, then there would be since this is 107, 10 notes can be used. So there would be total 10 plus 1, 11 ways. One case is where you don't use any 10 rupees. I hope this is clear. The answer is option C. If you have any doubts, permutation formula. See, what UPSC is doing is they don't want people to mug up formulas. They're asking questions where you have to use the logic here. So I would not suggest you to use directly the formula and do it, because in formula you would not understand clearly, because they may next time they may give some other conditions here and the formula won't work. So just stick to the basics. These are just basic counting methods. I mean, the one way to do is to find out patterns. Find patterns here, and once you find out the patterns, you can use just multiply things and then get the answer. You may not even have to do all the. I mean, you have to not even have to specifically list everything here. If you know the patterns, you know that something is repeating, you can just use the pattern and then calculate. And UPSC is very smart, so they don't want people to use formulas. They want people to think. I hope. Yes, probability of choosing wrong answer is more in these probability questions. That is how permutation probability in combinations is. You have to be very careful. You have to check twice or thrice again whether you are first thing that you have to see is you have to check whether you are thinking. Are you thinking correctly? Whether you are thinking correctly, then you have to see whether the logic that you are using is correct. And third is whether the steps that you are using is correct. Fourth is calculation, whether all the calculations are correct. So all these four should be correct. You have to just check. When should we use addition and when multiplication of the possibility? See, addition. See, multiplication is if you have different spots. For example, in previous questions, there were 6 colors and you had 3 spots to paint. In this case, so there are 6 possibilities here, 5 possibilities here, and 4 possibilities here, and you have to multiply. Even here, there was this possibility, but I have separately taken this possibility here. So this one possibility, and there are 6. I mean, in one case, this is one case of 150 rupees note, and there are 6 possibilities: 0 to 5, 0 to 6, 0 to 5, sorry, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are 6 possibilities here, and then you add this because there are different possibilities here. You are multiplying it because you have to take it together. Here, when this is together, this will be and. This should be there, this should be there, this should be there. So you have and here. Here in this case, this can happen, or this can happen, or this can happen. So you have or here. So you add this. Similarly, when we were using the picking the balls from this case, they said he wins if the ball is red and numbered 3, or there is 2 conditions, one this condition or this condition. So in this case, when they are giving or, so the possibilities, the chances would increase. 6 plus 14. So for example, if they give in any examination hall that you would be allowed to enter if you wear red or green shirt, then there are two chances, one red and one green. So number of possibilities is 2. And if there are 10 colors t-shirts, then the probability of you allowing and getting inside is 2 by 10. I hope this is clear, Prajwal. Others, if you have any doubts, please ask. If things are clear, please let me know. And if you have any doubts, if there is any gray area that you're still not understanding, please ask. Okay. So we'll move to the next question then if everything is clear. Take 2 minutes to solve this question. I mean, there is no way, Lohit. I mean, they'll make it more difficult. There is nothing in our hand. We just have to prepare. I mean, my principle is to prepare for the worst and hope for the best. So you have to solve as many problems as possible. And learning these things is not waste. I mean, that will help you in any other field also. And it will also keep your brain young and fresh. So please take 2 minutes to solve the question that is displayed. I'll start the timer. If the question is not clear, I'll just read it out. How many 5-digit prime numbers can be obtained by using all the digits 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 without repetition of the digits? Option A is 0, option B is 1, option C is 9, and option D is 10. This is for people for whom the image is not clear. I hope it is clear. It's time. Please post your answers. So there are 3 responses for option A, 1 for option B, 1 for option C, and 1, 2, 3, 4 have got option A, and 1 has got option B, and 1 has got option C. And this is the reason why this question is the reason why I tell people to at least go through the basics of every concepts that are asked in UPSC, because sometimes they give you easy questions. So here they are asking how many 5-digit prime numbers can be obtained by using all the digits 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There should be 5 digits. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And using the digit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 without repetition of digits. So prime number is any number which has only 2 factors. This is a definition of prime. It should have only 2 factors, 1 and the number itself. 1 and the number itself. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 2 cannot come in this place. 4 cannot come and 5 cannot come, because if 5 is there, it is a multiple of 5. If 2 is there, it's a multiple of it's an even number, so it cannot be a prime. There is only one even prime, that is single digit 2. This is the only prime number which is even. And then 3, when we see the rule of the divisibility of 3 is, if we add the digits, the digit should be multiple of 3. Multiple of 3. Rule of divisibility. Rule of 3, divisibility of 3. So 1 plus 2 is 3, 3 plus 3 is 6, 6 plus 4 is 10, 10 plus 5 is 15. 15 is divisible by 3. So anyways, this number in any way if you arrange, that will be divisible by 3. So that will not be a prime number, because that is a multiple of 3. So the answer is option A, is 0. So this was a relatively easy question. You just had to see whether it is divisible by any other number. In this case, it is the sum of the digits is multiple of 3. So this number in any combination would always be a multiple of 3. I hope this is clear. If you have any doubts, please ask. So using these 5 digits, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you cannot form a prime number. You cannot form 5-digit prime number. I hope this is clear. If you have any doubts, please ask. LKR, is this question clear? Okay. They have said that they want you to form a 5-digit number. This is 5 digits, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-digit number. And they want to find out how many prime numbers can be formed using 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if you see, if you want to form a prime number, the unit digit 2 cannot come, 5 cannot come, or 4 cannot come, because if 2 is there, it becomes an even number which is greater than 2. There won't be any prime which is greater than 2, because that number will be divisible by 2. So the basic definition of a prime number is it should have only 2 factors, 1 and the number itself. Any even number greater than 2 will have 3 prime numbers, at least 3 prime numbers, 1, 2 and the number itself. So that is not a prime number. Any even number greater than 2 cannot be a prime number, because there will be at least 3 factors. And here 2 cannot be there, cannot come in the unit digit, 4 cannot come in the unit digit, 5 also cannot come in the unit digit, because if 5 is there, then there would be at least 3 factors, 1, 5 and the number itself. Again, 5 cannot come here. And what about 3, divisibility of 3? If we check the divisibility of 3, the rule of the divisibility of 3 is that the sum of digits should be a multiple of 3. if the sum of the digits is a multiple of 3, then the whole number is divisible by 3. In this case, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all the 5 numbers, 5 digits, if you add all the digits, it will become 15. And this 15 is divisible by 3. So if you make any number out of these 5 digits, any 5-digit number out of these 5 digits, that will also always be a multiple of 3. For example, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Both these numbers are divisible by 3 because the sum of these digits, 1 plus 2 plus 3, 6 plus 4, 10 plus 5, 15. 5 plus 4 is 9, 9 plus 3 is 12, 12 plus 2 is 14, 14 plus 1 is 15. So in both the cases, the sum is always 15. In any case, in any combinations, the sum will always be 15 and the number will always be a multiple of 3. Yeah, so the sum will be 15 and that number is multiple of 3. The whole number is a multiple of 3. I hope this is clear. If you have any doubts, please ask. Okay, then we'll move to the next question if there are no more doubts. So take 2 minutes to solve this question. Take 2 minutes to solve this question. I'm starting the timer. It's time. Please post your answers. So most of them have got option D. We'll see how to go about this question. So how many different 5-letter words can be constructed using all the letters of the word Delhi, so that each word has to start with D and end with I? So you have to use all the letters and the first and last digit should be D and I. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 4, 5. So D and I. They are asking 5-letter digits using all the letters. This is 2 are already used. 3 into 2 into 1. 2 is a 6. The answer is D. 6 ways. Means 6 words. I hope this is clear. If you have any doubts, please ask. Else we'll move to the next question. Okay. We'll move to the next question then. So take 3 minutes to solve this question. Please post your answers. So 3 people have got option B. 1 has got option D. Others, Dipti, Priyanka, sorry, Priya, Lohit. If you have solved, please post your answers. So we'll see how to go about this question here. They are saying on a chessboard in how many different ways can 6 consecutive squares can be chosen on the diagonals along a straight path. So first thing that you have to know is that the chessboard is an 8 into 8 board. This is the first thing that you have to know. If you don't know this, then you would have a trouble here. This should be an 8 into 8 box. One, two, three, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 6, 7, 8, 3, 5, 6, 8. This is a chess box, and you have alternate colors like black and white, black, white, black. So that they have not asked here. So they are saying that you have to choose 6 consecutive squares on the diagonal, like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this, like this 6, you have to together this set you have to select. And they are asking in diagonals how many ways you can select. one way is this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is one set. The another set is, if this is clear, this set. This is one set. Till here, this is one set. Of this is in a straight line. This is one set. Then the second set would be this one: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is the second set. The third would be from here: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So in each diagonal, in one diagonal, you have 3 ways. There are 2 diagonals here, this diagonal. So 3 plus 3 is 6 ways. There are only 2 diagonals. So 3 ways here: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there are 3 ways in which you can select the 6 consecutive cubes or the blocks in a diagonal. There are 2 diagonals here. Even here you can select 3 ways. So 3 plus 3 is 6. The correct answer is option B. I hope this is clear. They're asking in across the diagonal, chosen on the diagonals along a straight line, not in any other lines. And you have to choose 6. You don't have to number. So there is only selection here. There are just 3 ways in which you can select the 6 consecutive blocks. I hope this is clear. If you have any doubts, please ask. Priyanka, LKR, Lohit. Is this clear? And Shweta, people have got option D. If you have any doubts, please ask. So we'll move to the next question then. So take 2 minutes to solve this question. Time. Please post your answers. Two people have got option B. One has got option. Now three people have got option B. One has got option A. So people who are solving, please post it. Please do it quickly and post your answers. Okay. We'll see how to go about this question. They're saying using 22333 as digits. How many distinct numbers greater than 30,000 can be formed? It should be greater than 30,000 and the digit should be start with 3 here. It should be, if it is greater than 30,000, the first digit should be 3. And then you have 4 digits, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 digits. And then the remaining digits you have is 2, 2, 3, 3. So using this 4 digits, we have to find out how many unique numbers are possible. So number of unique numbers or arrangements when there are similar digits would be n factorial divided by p factorial divided by into q factorial. N factorial here is 4. There are 2 2's of one kind, 2 factorial. There are 2 3's, so 3 factorial. Sorry, 2 factorial. So there are 2 2's and 2 3's, so 2 factorial into 2 factorial. This is 4 into 3 divided by into 2 factorial divided by 2 into 1 into 2 factorial. Cancel this 2 factorial here. 1s are 2 2s are 6. So there are 6 ways, 6 numbers which are greater than 30,000 using these digits. The answer is option B. I hope this is clear. If you have any doubts, please ask. Shweta, is this clear? So since there are two similar things, I mean two 2's and two 3's, you have to divide it by 2 factorial and 2 factorial. Why we take 4 factorial? Because there are only 4 digits remaining. This 3 is not considered. This 3 is separate. Now I have to arrange these 4 in these 4 places. That's why this is 4 factorial. And then I divide it by 2 factorial and 2 factorial because there are two 2's and two 3's. 2's are repeatable. 2 factorial divided into 2 factorial. Is this clear? Aditi? Yes, you can, but even by multiplying you can solve. And since the number of possibilities is low, you can there are only 6 cases, you can do that. But even this is more intuitive. Priyanka, I didn't get you. 2, 2, 3, 3 is good for. Okay, understood. There are 4 digits, 2, 2 and 3, 3. So if any other doubts is there, please ask. This is the last question of the day. We'll end the session here and we'll meet tomorrow again at 8 o'clock. It's already 9:20. I hope this is clear. If you have any doubts, please ask. Any doubts regarding today's questions? We have solved 7 questions today. And what award can I give you? I mean, if you clear prelims, that is the greatest award. I mean, the greatest award would be to clear the exam itself. Okay. We'll end the session here. We'll meet tomorrow at 8 o'clock. Have your dinner. I hope you're hungry now. So we'll end the session here. We'll meet tomorrow at 8 o'clock and we'll continue the session. If you have any doubts, please post. I'll wait for another 30-40 seconds. Priyanka, you are welcome. I hope these videos are helpful to people who are preparing. There are no notes, Priyanka. You can just, all the videos are public. You can view the videos. And I'm not saving any notes here. I mean, these are all PYQs. And I've not done any notes. And there's no need of notes. I mean, if you I've just covered the basics before starting in the first session. Just write down the basics there in a notebook, and all other things are not necessary. You don't have to remember anything. So just stick to the basics. Basics is basic formulas and basic concepts and basic techniques. And just stick to the basics and everything would be, prelims, CSAT would not be a problem. And please solve more questions. The number of questions that we are solving today, we have solved 7 questions. They are not clearly sufficient. You have to solve at least in a day 20 to 30 questions. It is at least 1 hour of problem solving where you take 2 to 3 minutes to solve a question. In the CSAT also, in the first hour, I would suggest you to solve at least 20 to 25 questions. If your speed is like solving 20 to 25 questions, you would, in 2 hours, you can solve 45, 50 questions. So improve your speed. So solve as many questions as possible. And please make note of your mistakes that you are doing so that you don't repeat the same mistake again. Okay. we'll end the session here. Thanks for coming and thanks for all the likes. And we'll meet tomorrow at 8 o'clock and continue with the problems. Thank you. Have a good night. And I hope your prelims preparation is going well. And don't worry, don't think too much, just do your work. I know that in this stage, there would be these would be a tense moments because there are less than 25 days, I think, enough. Yeah, it's around 23 to 24 days left. So we'll this Sunday we'll have a doubt clearing sessions for people who are preparing for prelims. So you can attend the session this Sunday. So thanks for coming. Good night.